everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Banshee here. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Having some fun, going to watch more of The Witcher. We are on episode 4. So I wanted to bring in my own magical creature.
Oh, wow. See that?
He is lovely. I'm sure he's very friendly.
And Kim's ready for battle. Oh, yeah.
I'm ready, just in case he's not friendly.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, no. Are you friendly? You can't say yes. So I'll just say, are you a bad creature? There you go.
No.
Okay, he is friendly. He can't say yes, so. But I got him in Disney World a long time ago in Pandora, and I love it. And anyways, so I'm like, let me bring him out. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
So we had a little bit of a history lesson. Not really, but we were talking with each other. It is a little confusing trying to know what's going on. We know the basics. The kingdom they were in last time was Temeria, the Ice Kingdom. The king, his name was Foltest. He had a relationship with his sister, which was really... I mean, we hear that a lot in Game of Thrones and stuff, medieval times, and I guess it was
keep the line
down. Yes,
keep it strong, the bloodline pure. But the advisor, something Astrid, he was in love with her, with the sister.
Yes, he was in love with his sister. Yeah.
So she had a kid through incest.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Yes. And so he wanted to save the heir to the throne. So, I mean, Foltest wanted to. So anyways, like to see Geralt actually fight this monster, the Striga, right?
Yes,
and like that was an amazing battle, and how it all started, because we know he's like an epic warrior, but when he's like off and he just says the F word, and it's like it's funny, but it gives you that sense of this is bad, because like he's definitely like, bad. This is bad. So that battle was insane. The creature was very freaky. I didn't expect it to be so humanoid. It would make sense it would be. It was a girl.
A little girl.
Yes, that's right.
And I just thought it would be the way he was saying, creeping, crawling out of the womb. Like, I was just thinking more snake-like or something. Or, we saw like the shadows of it looking more like a corpse or a skeleton or something, and I thought it was going to be a mix of that without legs, but it was so quick that I was thinking maybe it had like 2 front arms or legs that were like
when he sealed himself in the tomb like thing. I was like,
God.
Ooh, he knows he's in for it if he doesn't do this.
Yeah.
Sure does.
That was a smart move. So I enjoyed that a lot. You guys, again, have been warning us that there's a lot of time jumps in this, and sometimes it's confusing where we might not get it right away. So hopefully that doesn't mess up our thoughts on what's going on, because we might be overthinking that, because I like to do that, or it will help us out. So you guys will let us know the more we watch, and thank you for that. But with Yennefer, with her transformation, that was just insane. Like what she had to
really
go through.
Insane, boy, I'll tell you.
Right?
Oh my God.
So I'm kind of wondering if her story is a different timeline. Like if this happened way in the past, and the only question I have there is with Stregobor, he was there too. And he also orders Istrid around and tells him what to do, was conniving towards Yennefer, trying to get information out of her.
Right.
So, but we don't know any rules, laws about this world. I mean, we only know basics
how old is that guy?
How old is he?
Yes,
and I was joking, saying, is he like Gandalf? Is he like many hundreds of years old, centuries old?
That's for sure.
So that could be in the past, and maybe Geralt's in the present. Ciri might even be in the past, but that's just overthinking
that's right,
it.
Too.
Yeah, so we don't really know, and there's a lot of kingdoms. Like we only heard about 3, 4 so far, and so the cool part is following Geralt around, going on monster hunts and meeting new people, learning about new creatures.
My gosh, yes.
And you know what I like about him? He does listen to the person that's going to pay him. He did listen to the father, the king, and the king didn't want her dead. Mm-hmm. Didn't want the Striga dead, because he knew his daughter was in there, and she was.
Yeah.
And
it's still so messed up though, but he's
at the end of the day, he's there for a job, but he wants to get paid, but he did take his word for it. And he was right.
That's true.
And I'm hoping that girl won't be completely messed up. I mean, like, that's all she knew. And she
Man,
killed
that's all
and
she
ate
knew.
people,
Yeah.
and she clawed, like, just killed people in brutal ways.
Oh,
So for her
yes.
to be an heir, it's going to take a lot of therapy and stuff to make her
Yeah,
kind
and
of...
she tried to
Oh,
bite.
yeah.
Yeah, she
She
did
did
bite him.
bite him. She did
Yeah,
bite
she
him.
almost killed him,
Yes.
maybe. I don't know. But that was like a
Yeah.
lethal bite. I was like, oh, my
Oh,
God, and
God.
she's
Yeah,
so
and that
little.
was after
That's
the whole
right. Oh,
the whole
my
time
God.
she
And
didn't
that's
hurt
going to
him.
be the
And
next ruler of that
Yes.
kingdom to marry. I'm like, oh,
Whoa.
God. So hopefully they
Beware.
can save her to a certain extent, like save her mind, save her
Yeah.
soul, and she'll maybe be a good ruler there. I don't know. But yeah, for Geralt to actually do everything he's supposed to do and not even take payment until afterwards. Like, that's saying a lot about someone, too.
Mhm.
You know, so anyways, I love watching him, and I want to know more about Ciri. We didn't see much about her, and her friend Dara, the elf, was trying to like tell her not to go in,
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
he
right.
and he
Yeah.
got
He paid the
stabbed.
price trying to stop her.
He got hit by an arrow, so
yeah,
that wasn't
and
good.
she went in there.
Whispers.
She was just like
Yeah.
mesmerized, like it was just taking over her.
Drawing her in.
She had
know-
to go in. Yeah.
From the first episode too, with Geralt, with Renfrey, like a few times I felt like he heard whispers in the forest. So I don't know if it's a different forest or not, but I don't know. So why is Ciri hearing these whispers, and why is she allowed in, but Dara's not?
Yeah, maybe it's
Oh,
trying to,
yes.
like Mom said, draw her in to try to get closer to the Witcher.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll meet her there. Maybe it's
Oh, you
all
really
gonna
think
be in the
so?
woods. I don't know.
Maybe
All the
the
timelines
forest
are gonna
is
go
in on
together.
it. Yeah, like the forest is in on it and wants
Yes.
to get Ciri and Geralt together. Who knows? Because again,
Who
we don't know
knows?
anything
Yeah.
really about this world
Time
besides what we've seen so far. And I'm sure it's grand because there's books, there's a lot of games, and it's pretty
Wow.
fun.
Man, I
yeah.
didn't even realize
like
all
that.
this was going on.
Yeah,
I've
know.
heard
But,
that Triss, like she is a sorceress,
Mm-hmm.
and she was from the games, I guess, maybe even the books. So, and a few other characters
Oh.
so far too, like the
Oh,
bard
okay.
guy, like he was also from the game, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. And we're seeing these cool action moves that Geralt can do with potions that
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming are, you know, things you could do in the game too. So, anyways, like it's pretty fun to actually
Okay.
have all that included.
And maybe someday we can play the game.
Ah, that would be fun. Yeah, you know what? Any games with you guys would be hilarious. I would love to play with you guys. We played
would be
Horizon Zero
hilarious.
Dawn. I have gameplays on our channel from way back, and a few times we played together. We actually had a lot of fun doing it, and it was hilarious. It's so different when you're
for
not used to
sure.
playing games nowadays. Like you guys can do maybe 2D, but we haven't really played 2D together, and that's a little challenging too if you don't know it. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun doing that.
Yes.
So doing that would be hilarious too. So this one's called Banquets, Bastards, and Burials.
Oh, boy.
Not good.
No, doesn't
Who's
sound
going to
good.
get buried
I know, oh no.
at the party?
We're going to
Bastards.
celebrate
With a couple
first,
bastards.
and then the bastards, and then burials.
Bastards, you know, Jon Snow was a bastard,
That's right.
That's
He was a
right.
and he was a cool
awesome
character.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
it was.
All right, so shall we, ladies?
We shall.
Yes.
All right, 104. Whispers. Ah.
Ciri.
Yeah, actually saying her name.
Oh.
What is it? Oh god, the sounds in this give me chills.
jeez.
Uh-oh.
Did good.
Ooh,
Oh my god, can you tell her that, please?
I'm not going to tell you.
Because she might like try to gallop after you.
That's
She's
right. You have to
running.
get away from here.
I really love the landscapes. They're like so pretty.
Yeah.
The white wolf!
Another child.
Wait, wolf.
And he stood in the middle of that frozen lake, and the Selkie shot out. Oh, you never seen one.
Brilliant.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. It's just Geralt's usually so stingy with the details. And then what happened?
Ew.
Ooh.
His hair's not so white anymore.
What's that stench?
Silky more guts.
Yeah, don't touch him.
Give him a bottle.
It's a good song though. He did a good job there.
Sing it.
What I'm asking for is a teeny
You're gonna get smacked.
weeny little favor.
Fuck off, bud.
For one measly night of service, you will gain rivers of the sweetest of drinks from the rarest of food, women, and
going
wine.
on and on.
Oh, you usually just let strangers rub chamomile onto your lovely bottom.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
How many of these lords want to kill you?
Hard to say. One stops keeping count after a while. Wives, concubines, mothers, sometimes.
You get unbearably crotchety and cantankerous.
Fragile.
Do witches ever retire?
Yeah, when they slow and get killed. Where the fuck are my clothes, Yasuo?
Ah, well, they were sort of covered in Selkie guts, so I sent them away to be washed.
The mighty witcher!
He's gonna hate this.
I haven't seen you since the plague.
The plague.
Why are you dressed like a sad silk trader?
Thank my friend here.
He's giving him a dirty look.
They're off the earth, like me.
Old and crusty.
Old and crusty.
How long before this horse trading is done?
Something about you reminds me of a scoundrel I once saw fleeing my life.
Oh my god.
Come help me.
Here, drown your sorrows on me, eunuch.
Saved ya.
Tell you what.
Thank you so much.
Few upstart townships in the south need reminding who was queen. And it's good for one's blood and humours.
Oh, yes.
I'll have none of your waterworks here. You're the daughter of the lioness. Behave like it.
Perhaps I should have some starving serfs brought in to slaughter then.
You could do worse.
I could do better.
You can have who you want when you're married. You have your mother's blood.
Oh my god.
You'll be fine.
You
Really don't remember how you came to be in Broccolon Forest? Bite down on this.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Oh.
If they're pure in heart, they survive.
Oh, he'll
and
survive.
they stay here.
Yeah, he will.
And over time,
And
the
he will
waters
stay
of
here.
Broccolon will lessen the suffering. You will both drink the waters, and all will be revealed.
But then they have to stay.
Just
or
keep
die.
it.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy.
The butcher of Blaviken bleats utter nonsense.
Ouch.
A shitless death.
Oh,
Cheers.
That's right.
Come, Witcher. Take a seat by my side while I change.
While I change?
Oh, I should change it.
I'm Princess Cirilla.
Oh no, oh no.
What's the matter?
Oh.
Your grandmother slaughtered my family. They laughed the hardest when they were swinging babies from their legs, smashing their heads in.
My potent seed inside Pavetta will produce the strongest of male heirs.
Ew.
Whoa.
Take her.
She can't have any children.
No.
If only it weren't so boring.
Jeez. Uh-oh.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
anymore.
Oh, watch
Okay, don't look, don't look, don't look.
What's your eyes?
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
God.
Don't
Running
look
out
out
of time.
there.
Oh.
Oh god.
Ooh.
What the freak is
Oh,
that?
what the? Ooh.
Go in.
Ew, go guys.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, Yennefer.
Close it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get it. Sorry. Oh, sick. The worst way.
Oh, that is sick. Oh, gross. Oh.
Hurry
Can
up,
you
baby.
imagine if that was
Oh, the
Ciri or
baby.
something?
Oh,
Oh no, what
boy.
about her?
Where did her hands?
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh, what yeah.
Get up, you useless witch.
Oh, now yeah, great
I
job.
think
Oh,
she's doing a pretty
God.
damn good job.
Whoa. Mhm.
Whoop, left her there.
Well, you insulted me.
How much more of this
Oh my
peacocking must I endure? Better yet, let the poor girl decide her own fate.
That's a novel
Something
idea.
tells me this isn't the first time you've navigated the vagaries of male tradition.
Good bloodshed.
Forgive my late intrusion, your majesty. And I have come to claim your daughter's hand in marriage.
Ooh, I see this.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Slay this beast!
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I don't think you're going to be able to.
oh, wow.
I'm with you,
And
Geralt.
none of the prospective suitors are going after him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you.
Oh my god.
Yep. No.
Kill them both.
Oh.
Well, she sends Ciri over to him
Yeah.
later, so.
You kill them? Kill me.
Oh my god, what a party!
Oh, look at that. God.
Night is cursed.
Jeez. Oh.
I love that woman.
That's why we are in love, or we're in love.
I
don't want to watch this, not with the baby.
Oh, look at he's beautiful.
Oh, nasty!
Oh.
Right on her forehead.
It killed itself? Get the baby. Good job, Yennefer. Oh, no.
Watch out!
Whoa,
It's gonna get her.
We're
Oh,
back.
it stabbed her. It went through her. It went all the way
Oh,
through.
yeah, look at that. Wow.
Can she heal herself?
Oh.
She's been through worse.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Maybe it's a curse that she really loves someone
told you
and
to stay away.
turn into. She's not gonna stab him,
Yep.
is she?
No!
Damn it!
Oh. Oh. Oh, boy.
Oh.
I have a feeling that. Oh, God.
Huh. So she can
Another
chant and
baby?
everything.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of wonder if she's the baby.
Oh!
She's so powerful.
Wow, jeez.
Oh, they're cutting the ears off because that guy had all the ears and the necklace. Oh, yeah, they're killing elves. Oh, she's gonna go.
Why isn't it working?
No, oh. Does that mean she's not pure of heart? Damn. She's doing okay right now.
Sorry you didn't have a life.
Oh, it's worse.
Truth be told, you're not missing much.
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna be no.
poor old thing.
Oh no.
Is he changing?
Maybe. I'm hoping it's a good thing, but it won't be.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Aw.
Oh, goodness.
I think this has the makings of my greatest ballad yet.
If you're alive,
Okay.
give me that which you already have, but do not know.
No!
Destiny can go.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Is she gonna get?
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh my God. Oops.
Why? I don't want to see that. Ew, isn't it?
Oh, gross. That's
The
And
flesh.
did it just eat her flesh?
Ooh.
What's going on?
And she makes a bigger
this is
rectangle.
wicked. This is really. Oh, this is.
Got some?
What? Oh, and they have mouse now.
Oh,
Oh, we
God.
throw right into her. That's so bad.
Whoa. Oh,
Ooh. What am I on?
yeah.
That was a tree from the beginning, that emblem we saw.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Well, this was a really good episode.
It was.
Yeah.
A lot happened in this, and this is my favorite
my
one
God.
so far. It
Yeah.
was a little confusing, but as we know, here's a time jump. It was in the past with the queen, the future king, because they got engaged, I guess, in this episode.
Right. I don't know if she
Something
knew
else,
he was
yes.
gonna just say it out like.
I know, I kind of took it that way
She's
too.
like, what?
She was kind of like the way she gave him her sword and stuff and kind of touching. It's like they had a mutual understanding and maybe they had a tryst or something before and I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that engagement became real when he said that, when he made the announcement, like it wasn't
right,
already
yeah.
planned. And yeah, so that was cool to see that the Witcher, even though the queen in episode 1 told Ciri, you have to find the Witcher, that is your destiny. And
Yes.
I knew at that point she had to know the Witcher, but I was thinking she heard rumors of him, knew stories of him. I kept it basic and thought, okay, well, she was desperate, because he's strong, he fights
Yeah,
monsters.
and he's very
but he's a good
famous.
person.
He's very successful.
Yeah, he wasn't famous at that point. I don't think until Jaskier singing those songs that people knew of him, but not many.
yes.
But I think him singing the songs really made him known. Just thinking basic, I just thought she heard rumors of him, and that's why. So yeah, maybe we didn't know much at that point. So thinking he was famous, I guess. But so he was actually there hanging out, and they had a long conversation. Like she called on him to be there to slay this cursed knight. Wow. And I'm curious if that really happened with all that bloodshed. Did she order her people like to kill all these elves, the slaughter of a ton of innocent elves, babies, all kinds of people?
I think that she might.
It sounds like it was true. So
Yeah,
Ciri didn't know that.
And Dara, why would he lie?
That's
It's
right.
his
yeah.
family. Why, he was the only one that survived.
He saw it all and he
fled.
hid. Yeah, and I feel so bad
He
for
has
him.
no
He was
reason
so
to lie
guilty.
about it.
No reason. He felt so guilty and ashamed because he hid. But, he's like, I should have just fought. I'm glad he survived. But yeah, like to live with that guilt and to witness all your loved ones get slaughtered. I mean,
so
he
sad.
had to hide because there's
He had
no
to,
way.
and maybe it's destiny that he met Princess Ciri too.
Yeah, it's true.
I wish. I mean, she was smart though because she was told not to tell anyone who she is. So that's why she didn't fully tell him. Well, not fully. She didn't majorly tell him that she was a princess.
She didn't. Yeah.
And so,
But then
but to
when
do
she
it
did
there,
today, he went straight away and told her how horrible.
right when he realized,
That's right, yes.
But to do it in front of these people in this bad forest, I'm like, oh god, like
gosh,
this is a bad place, bad timing,
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried now that he drank from the water, that he's like numb and a slave to this forest now. He's like, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of worries me. And then she mentioned something that you can't leave there once you drink the water, I guess.
Yeah, I remember that. Jeez.
And nothing happened with Ciri, so now she's drinking water from this tree.
Yeah, special
the pure
tree, I
source.
guess.
Yeah, the
must
prime
be.
source. And now she's in a desert. So I love the different storylines we have. Like right now we have, 3 major storylines going on. We have Geralt, Ciri, and Yennefer. Yennefer was amazing in this too. That was scary how she kept running and running. And she is really powerful, but we don't know the limits of this world again. And she's a powerful mage. And I'm like, okay, what can she do to protect this lady who ended up being a real jerk when all crap hit the fan? She's like, you're a bitch, you suck. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're about to get freaking murdered. She's your only chance of survival, and this is how you yell at her? Like,
and
you're an
Yennefer
idiot.
just told her that he probably put a hit on you because you didn't have a male heir for him.
How bad is that?
my
It's
God,
like,
that's so
whether
sad.
she was queen or a mistress or something. I don't know if what the law was with that king, or if he just had multiple wives, or
That's right.
just the one. But yeah, you didn't produce an heir, so because it had to be male. Like, okay, well, you're dead now.
no,
Assassin
say
for
that.
you. Like, what? It's just bad.
Oh my God.
And anyways, like that whole chase was scary. One confusing part to me was when she yelled at Yennefer and started cussing her out and demeaning her when she was so scared and just upset that this kept happening. And then Yennefer all of a sudden disappeared into this flowered world looking around. I don't know if she did it out of spite because she was angry that she was cussing her out, or because her emotions got the better of her and it triggered her.
And she just fled. I kind of think that she got mad, and then she didn't realize Yennefer got mad at her and just took off. That's how I initially took it. I mean, it was the second time she called her a bitch. So
that's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
She could have been aggravated.
At this point, I'm out of here. And you know what? If you think you can do better, you try it yourself. And then she didn't know where she was. And then she came back, we saw,
That's
and
right,
she took the baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Baby
that was
still
a little
got
confusing. I took it as maybe emotions got triggered when that lady was yelling and cussing her out, and it triggered her to teleport to a different place. I don't think she fled, she ran away. I think she just got triggered, and because I don't think we saw a
flight or
portal.
fight.
I think she just all of a sudden was there and was just gone. And then she was looking around like she was lost. What? And then she ended up going back there. Unless she had to change her heart or something, but then she ended up going back there because then I felt like she was like, okay, well, I need to get back there to help her. So I think she just got triggered, jumped by accident, and then ended up going back. And at that moment, I think that's when her throat got slit. so there wasn't enough time to react, or maybe she did just say screw you and just
well, maybe like her emotions overtook what she was supposed to do, and just.
That's
I think she did really good against this lethal assassin.
Wow,
I'm with this evil, weird sword,
my gosh,
armed monster.
That was really
Ew! I wasn't expecting it. Like, yet we have a lot of monsters so far, and I was expecting a human assassin, which we saw, but then with all the dismembered, like how quickly all those arms and legs were off all those soldiers, I was like, all right, well, maybe this isn't normal, and I wasn't expecting to see that graphic.
2 minutes.
Yeah, all of them. And that poor last soldier, I was like, I almost laughed. I'm like, oh, this poor guy, he's dead. He's so dead.
I thought he was already just waiting there.
Him just walking in and going like, and then the girls turn to look at it. I'm like, oh, his head's coming off right now. That's what's happening. But he survived longer than I thought, so. But poor guy still. So her jumping from place to place, and she had a tracker on her, and they kept pulling stuff off of her, but they kept following and following no matter where they went. So that was insane. And I was trying to connect things. So we saw a necklace that looked familiar, right? I heard you say that, Kim. It did look familiar.
Mm-hmm. It could have been the brooch that Ciri has now.
Yeah.
Oh, it could have been.
I don't know. Maybe. And the necklace too. Didn't you say that looked familiar?
The necklace, yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So we're trying to piece all that stuff together.
Yeah.
So now that Yennefer with that baby, I kind of was like stretching it, and I was like, well, that baby that died, maybe her. I didn't expect her to have a long conversation by herself with a dead baby, and that was kind of like disturbing to me.
That's
but she had a lot of points to make too, and that was really sad to think of life that way. But it is hard. She had a really hard upbringing. Absolutely, she was cursed too. People always shunned her all her life. And she's like, you might have some good things, but it's mainly bad. So you
and
that's right.
Just
so
I really, you're not missing anything, kid. Sorry.
Yeah,
it was kind of she's desensitizing humanity. Really, it's like it's no big deal.
That was really bad. Yeah, and so. Before that whole conversation, I thought she was going to do something with her magic, like, because we hear she's really powerful. She seems really powerful, but maybe she's even more so. And I thought she was going to be able to bring the baby back.
Yeah, me too. I thought definitely she was going to do that. But
yeah, and I was like, well, maybe that's Ciri. Maybe that's where she comes into play, and she has magical, like, powerful witch magic. But then that wasn't the case. She actually buried the baby. She was having a conversation with a dead baby. Again, like, it was powerful because it really makes you have a sense of this world and what people go through.
Right. And Yennefer, I mean, she's just doing her job. She's trying to protect her charges, really, just taking care of the people that she was paid to take care of. Mm-hmm. And she probably feels horrible that she didn't protect them. But
yeah.
I mean, that was a pretty darn bad killer monster.
Yeah,
that was really scary.
And she wasn't really happy with her career too. She was kind of questioning it, and she was told that it is good that you have your stature though, because people see you for who you are, like you're respected in that way. But it's not what she wants to do. So maybe from here on out, she'll reset and find different work. I don't know. But I still want to know her connection, like what is her timeline? Because I kept thinking that maybe her timeline's in the past. Again, we have that connection with Stregobor, but we don't know anything about wizards and stuff. Like maybe they live a long time, like Gandalf. And so this could be way back in the past, and then Geralt's more in the future, but maybe not. So anyways, Geralt, this one was more in the past. We got to see the queen. The new king.
That's right, yes.
What a party, too. Like, that was insane. I recognized Mouse right away. Yeah, his name is Mouse Sack? Like, what a name is that? I liked him, though, and I really wanted him to survive, so it looks like he's still alive. And him and here, like, it was just funny. And Geralt actually having, like, relationships with certain people. And people were like, hey, it's White Wolf, hey. He's like, oh, God. Like, I really like Geralt a lot. His personality is perfect. I love Henry Cavill. Like, again, he is just amazing at this role. So believable. Even though we didn't know the game or the books, like, I really think he fits this character
just
well.
Cool. And
yes, he is really something. Yeah.
Doesn't really, get flustered on anything.
He doesn't know.
And just when he says the F word, it's funny. Every time, like, it's bad, and it's like,
I thought he did something to the princess. That's why I said, did he really try to put a curse on the guy? And then it reversed onto the princess because she started vomiting, but she's just so powerful that it came over. But he didn't do anything to her, right?
I don't know. What do you think, Mom?
I don't think he did.
You don't think so?
He just
I don't think so. I think just...
So after that, Mouse followed Geralt, and they had a whole conversation about that child, and he kept pointing and saying that child.
He probably already knows that they're going to have a child.
Now, I'm, again, a little confused. Sorry, guys. But now, Ciri, I kept thinking that woman next to the queen, I thought that was Ciri, but maybe that was, I don't know, because that was Ciri, right?
I thought that was Ciri's mom.
Yeah,
right.
The child is Ciri.
Yes.
That Mouse is talking to in the future with the Witcher.
You know, because I knew that, but I don't know why I kept questioning it, because I'm like, she looks like an older Ciri there. Like, she looks almost...
Yeah,
the actress there was perfect because they matched her to look almost exactly like her. And Ciri's younger in the now, and I was like, okay, well, she looks older here. I'm a little confused. And I was so convinced that Cursed Knight was going to get slaughtered no matter what. Like, all those romantic scenes, I wasn't wincing because he was a creature, because he was cursed. I was wincing because I thought a knife was going to go through his throat. You know, because the queen seems so spiteful.
At one point it did.
And the thing that got me all crazy was the fact that we heard that story with Dara, who's like, she ordered a whole slaughter of my family, of our people.
Right,
so I was like, oh God, she doesn't like things that are imperfect in her eyes. Like, so this guy's cursed and he looks like a hedgehog. Like, she's totally going to freaking kill this guy.
Right.
And she kept having that, so she looked like great actress. Like, she would look so emotional there with her eyes glazed over, her slack jaw, but I'm like, why is she so overcome with emotion? Is it because of the whole destiny thing? Is it because she doesn't want this to happen, which is a mix of both, I think? So anywho, jumping back to what the Witcher said, because it is almost like an honor or something if you say those words where you don't want a prize or whatever destiny wants to gift me. That's my gift. That's my thank you or whatever. So that's what happened to the knight, right? And then he got cursed. And he didn't know what the curse was going to be, though. But that's what his curse was in order to find out his destiny. Or that's what I'm understanding.
Yes, and then it was broken by the blessing of the queen.
Yeah.
The marriage.
Right, yeah.
So
it
Geralt,
happened prior to what he thought he'd have to wait 12, whatever, to change. And
Geralt now, he said those same words. So now he was gifted through destiny by something. So my assumption is, the way that, we'll just say Ciri's mom was talking, I don't know if she had relations with this knight beforehand. It seemed like they were in love. They met up a few times. I don't know if anything actually happened between them yet. Maybe she is pregnant from him.
I think she might be.
Yeah. I know she is pregnant when she threw up. I have a good feeling she is.
Yes.
Definitely.
Threw up.
And that's Ciri.
But that didn't happen until Geralt said that. So I'm kind of wondering.
And that's why he said, yes.
I'm kind of wondering the fact that he said that that's his freaking child and that's his gift. Because all of a sudden she threw up right after he said all those words. And you never know what your gift's going to be. So now he's like, that child is bonded with you. That, you know, so I wonder now, we know he has a connection with Ciri.
Yes.
But I'm wondering if that's like his blood connection now because he was gifted that. Like, it's not that knight's child.
Oh, hey.
Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just that he's bonded with the child and it is their DNA, not Geralt's DNA. It's the knight and Ciri's mom's DNA, but I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Geralt's child.
That would be an interesting twist there.
Yeah, because the way that Mouse Sack went up to him and he's like, you know, you did this is your destiny now. Like, you can't take it back. Like, this is what you wanted. And that child, he didn't say is yours, but he's like, that child is your responsibility or something. He kept saying something to him about that child's his main connection, his bond. And he has to be here to be with that child. Right? I'm curious, guys.
Right. You should have been detective.
How did this happen?
Yeah, I didn't see you guys take off anywhere.
So my favorite thing so far is when Geralt says the F word and then he just walks out. So no matter what, you know it's bad. But then it's like, oops. Like, it just makes you laugh. And then you're like, oh crap, what's going to happen next?
A light bulb will go off in your head.
So the queen really has a problem with destiny. She doesn't like it. So I don't know if it's about a lot of things or if it was the main thing with the knight being cursed and he doesn't come from a good family or something. She kept insulting his line and saying, like, you think someone like you from this kingdom or this place can
I
come
think
in
she
here.
doesn't like the whole idea of the mentality of royalty. She has to follow what she's supposed to do with like every other royal member, like the kings do, and have their daughters marry someone of another hall or another family that can reward them in some way.
Yeah,
and I think
like more
that's what she doesn't
traditional, like
yeah.
to
And
benefit
like
them.
she said to the Witcher, I wish I can just have her, want whoever she wants to want. And then, Destiny will have it. She is, so.
Yeah. What a twist, huh? This was really good. I really enjoyed this episode, and I like Jaskier a lot because before when I was
so
rambling
funny.
about, because I get confusing when I start
Yes.
rambling, but so Jaskier, I think, made him very famous with his song, because like when he
Oh,
went
yes,
around and he
yes,
made
yes.
that,
We remember,
definitely.
yep.
and before that,
Episode, yep.
people probably heard
I like
rumors
it.
about him
And
nearby,
he did some
but
lying in his
That's right.
ballads. And
to kind of exaggerate
Yes,
the
yeah.
truth and stuff to make him
That's
look a
right,
little
he
better.
does.
But yeah, I like him, so I really thought he was going to be a one-time character. Then a lot of our fans, again, thank you guys for all your wonderful comments about like just giving us some intel without actually spoiling stuff. But he was a character from the game, I guess. So I'm like, oh, and then I started thinking, well, maybe he will return. But I really thought after watching the second episode, he was only going to be a one-time deal. But no, he's back.
He's going to be a tag.
He's comedy. He's funny.
I think so.
And this time seeing him, I really thought he was going to talk less, but no, like that's his character. It was really funny, and him and Geralt together just
Oh
they
my
don't
God,
work,
that's
but
right.
they
That's
work.
awesome. Yes.
The good
Yeah,
balance, and
they
the fact
do.
that Geralt deals with him is like, oh, like even in his bath, oh god, all the guts was so nasty. But even
Oh,
him
I
in his
know.
bath,
Yeah.
Jaskier is going around and like. What he took his beer or something away from him, and he's like, oh, like pouting, but he's not like, I'm gonna break your freaking neck, give me that back, or break his finger,
That's
just
right,
take
yeah.
back his drink. Like, what the freak you think you are? You know
Took
who
his
I am.
clothes away.
No,
you know.
so he is there, like he cares about the little guy, like he cares about the underdog. He doesn't want to get mixed up with men's problems, like he cares about,
right, yeah.
I want to say honest people, but people who didn't do any wrong. And the fact that he jumped to save that knight right away to attack everyone
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
that
Queen's
was
Guard,
good.
like
That
that
was
was
great.
huge
Yeah.
because he knew it wasn't right. And that's what I love about
Good
Geralt.
for him.
He doesn't
Yes.
just do a mission just to do it because he was
That's
told
right.
like a
And he's a
bring
monster
this.
slayer.
Yeah,
So
like the true
for
kind of
him
monsters.
not to do that, yeah,
Sure is,
he
yeah.
knows he's not a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I like seeing that side of Geralt because, some people get chummy around him, but he is scary and he survived this long. He's very powerful, and there's not that many left. And he was very quiet about it. He wouldn't really, not that he talks a lot, anyways, about stuff, but so I want to know more about like the
nice.
other Witchers and how they were made. Because he said he wasn't human, and maybe he started off as human, and then he got magical powers and started drinking all those yummy nips and
Yeah, every
Yeah,
time
I keep seeing him drinking a lot.
throw that cork
His
away. I ain't
potions.
gonna do
That's
that.
right. What is that?
yeah. So those are potions; they're not actual
Yeah.
alcohol. I need,
That's
I
great.
need a shot before this one.
Oh no, I took the wrong one.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Bring
so-
the potion he took before that.
Now
Get
I'm
the girlfriend, yeah.
You're right, and I'm curious now what's going to happen with Ciri in this forest. I'm hoping it's a good thing she's there because maybe it is destiny for her to be there, and she didn't change. She didn't go numb and forget, which was good.
And she didn't die. She didn't drink
Yeah.
and die.
Yeah,
She
that's
didn't-
right, yeah.
And she already lied about her name.
Yeah.
Just something basic
yeah.
like her name. She said she was Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
wow.
hopefully her being there, but now all the bad people know she's there. So that's not good. And just to also say, the Queen, going back to the whole party, when that one kingdom, I forgot the name already, but that one kingdom that came in, the three people,
Yes.
and the guy's like, oh, and he's
The
presenting
guy in the
himself.
middle with all the brothers.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
immediately, yes, in pure line, my
Wisdom.
seed will make her pure, blah, blah, blah. like all
Oh,
that gross
yes,
stuff.
I
And then the
yeah, I
Queen just
remember.
full out insulted. I think that's the kingdom that actually sacked the kingdom in the first episode. I think that's the one who came back. I think so. Again, correct me if
right.
I'm wrong, guys, but
They're pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They accept him.
so all mayhem.
Yeah.
Just insane. But very good show. Can't wait to watch more, guys. I think we're more, I don't say into it, but I think we understand more now.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one
a little bit
really
more, yes.
helped it
Helped.
quite a bit.
Getting there.
Okay, so I feel more comfortable now because this was a time jump I could totally understand. I thought it was
Yes.
going to be really bizarre, and I was totally not going to
I
catch
really
it.
like that
I like
queen
that.
too.
I like her, but I'm just nervous about the whole slaughtering thing. But I do
Yeah.
like her character so far.
I liked her
Definitely.
character. Yes.
Me too.
I mean, I don't like how she talks to her daughter, and she was just like, you have your mother's blood in you, so just deal with it kind of thing, like just toughen up, and trying to kill her fiance and I don't know, or the person she loved at the time, you know, and she has these tendencies that are very violent that make me a little nervous. But character personality wise, not thinking of that stuff.
She comes into the banquet all with her armor on. She's not
gross with guts.
I mean, she's a tough lady.
Yeah, she's amazing that she could fight. So that really impresses me. Like, I really liked her in the first episode. I did like her in this one, but I'm just very fearful of all the bad things she did in the past. So,
yes,
but I do think she's an interesting
very
character
flawed,
for sure.
but
Mm-hmm.
I do like her.
And very tough, yeah.
Yes.
So I think we'll end it there, guys. Good show. I know we can keep talking about it, but thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Please subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up to help out our algorithm on YouTube.
Yes.
And check out our merchandise. Woo! Links are below, guys. Woo!
Yay!